We're back.
You're back. It's good to have you. You're a bit nervous.
In your office.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making you nervous.
Yeah, this isn't normal, is it?
This isn't normal. That is because you were here last time when we brought the exam for your boys. We thought, in solidarity for all the students who are going to be taking the exam, it would be good to give you a little taste.
I have no idea. Oh, this is ridiculous. I feel like I need to read it all over again. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Let's edit that bit out and I'll carry on reading. I didn't read it all.
Something that Koreans often give to students before they take their exam, that is chapsaltok, which is sticky rice cakes.
Marvellous.
So, yeah.
So this has got red bean in it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Oh, God.
Very sticky.
Wow.
The word for sticky, 붙다, is the same word you'd use to say like you got into a university.
Well, it's definitely sticky, isn't it?
Yeah, 붙다, yeah.
Definitely sticky.
I know you have a little bit more of a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I actually got you an even sweeter one, a chocolate-covered one.
I'm hoping it's just one massive pie. Like a huge one, please, please. Oh, so much better.
Yeah, you like that? I thought you would. And a bit of peanut in the middle.
Oh, they're elite. I'm up for this exam now, this is it.
Okay, you're ready. And normally students would have around a minute to a minute and a half to answer each question.
A minute?
So this is last year's papers. This exam is a huge deal. It's the biggest exam in Korea. If you are chosen as one of the creators of the exam, you're given a text last minute of where you need to go and by what time. A car will come.
You're a secret agent.
A car will come. Often Koreans will think the results you get on this exam sort of define how good of a university you're going to get into, and that will then define how successful your life is in their view.
Wow. Well, so after this little episode, I can move to Korea and go to one top university. That's what we've just decided, haven't we?
Read it out and then give us your best answer.
Okay, which of the following best describes Jamie's change of heart as revealed in the passage? Putting all of her energy into her last steps of the running race, Jamie crossed the finish line. To her disappointment, she had failed to beat her personal best time again. Jamie had pushed herself for months to finally break her record, but it was all for nothing. Recognising how she felt about her failure, Ken, her teammate, approached her and said, "Jamie, even though you didn't set a personal best time today, your performances have improved dramatically. Your running skills have progressed so much, you'll definitely break your personal best time in the next race." After hearing his comments, she felt confident about herself. Jamie, now motivated to keep pushing for her goal, replied with a smile, "You're right, next race, I'll beat my best time for sure." Okay, oh my goodness. Her change of heart, number 3.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Correct. Number 3 is right.
Tick. Tick.
Well done.
I'm on the way. What's the top Korean university?
Yeah, Seoul National University.
Seoul National University. Well, I've been to Seoul and I really like it. What is the most appropriate meaning of the underlined phrase, make oneself public to oneself? Coming of age in the 18th and 19th centuries, the personal diary became a centrepiece in the construction of a modern subjectivity, at the heart of which is the application of reason and critique, oh my goodness, to the understanding of world and self. Over time, with rereading, disparate entries, events and happenstances could be rendered into insights and narratives about the self. Diaries were personal and private, one would write for oneself, or in Habermas's formulation, one would make oneself public to oneself. The self also became an object for self-inspection and self-critique. Using writing means reflecting oneself, build on. Gosh. 1.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
The answer is 1. Correct. Well done.
It was just so wordy. That word happenstances. No one uses that. Try and put the word happenstances in another sentence now. I'll put it in. Where on earth would that ever go? I can't think of a single reason to ever use that word. But what is it? What is a happenstance? There's not a thing, is it? This is 17, 18-year-old?
Yes, this is last year of high school.
Yeah, so in England, you only study to this level in English if you've chosen to do English. The majority of students would not be able to do this.
In their first language?
Yeah. Second language, not a chance. Well, we'll do French, so it might be like, I can buy Coca-Cola. That's as far as it goes.
How'd you say that?
Je voudrais un Coca-Cola. So
okay.
I was sponsored by Coke once. So.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yeah.
What is the most appropriate topic for the following passage? An important advantage of disclosure, as opposed to more aggressive forms of regulation, is its flexibility and respect for the operation of free markets. Oh gosh. If automobile manufacturers are required to measure and publicise the safety characteristics of cars, I'm going to go 2 or 5, 2 or 5. I'm 5, I'm going 5.
The correct answer was 2.
I said 2 or 5. I'm giving myself half.
Half isn't good enough there
No.
for you, I'm afraid.
Would that be it? I'll be out now, wouldn't I?
Next question, number 4, let's go.
Secret missions of colour-sensitive brain cells. Oh, this is ridiculous. Was 5?
Yep, final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Right, 29. Which of the underlined parts in the following passage is grammatically incorrect? Oh, this will be hard. Number 2, them.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Well done.
I'm going for number 2.
So your final answer?
Yeah. No!
Incorrect.
It's about water. 2, admired.
Correct. Well done.
I just feel like I don't want to even guess, do you? 1.
1. That didn't sound very confident.
1.
1 is the correct answer.
I'm going 2. I thought it was 2 initially, and now I doubt it, but it is 2.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct answer.
Oh,
well
yes.
done.
The above graph shows the percentages of Americans' preferred type of place to live by age group based on a 2020 survey. Oh, so I've got to look at the diagram.
Yes.
I just skipped the diagram. Okay, number 1. In each of the 3 age groups, town/rural area was the most preferred type of place to live. In the 55-year-olds, and what was he even asking me? What was the question?
It's at the top. It's in English.
Which of the following is not consistent? Oh, it's done then, isn't it? 3.
So final answer?
Yeah. No.
That is wrong.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Let's edit that bit out and I'll carry on reading. I didn't read it all. Among the underlined parts of the following passage, which word is not used appropriately in context? Everywhere we turn, we hear about almighty cyberspace. Almighty cyberspace? No, we don't. I've never heard of it in my life. I'm going 4.
The correct answer is 5.
5? So this almighty cyberspace. I'm not having that. I'm not. But obviously that's just a distraction, isn't it? And that would take you a minute. That wouldn't take you a minute.
Well, this is the thing. Looking on, it feels like they've deliberately tried to just make questions that are as complicated and confusing as possible, almost like a trick question to try and trick you whether or not you're paying attention more than whether or not you can understand.
So we have like the GAMSAT, so like the medical exams. But obviously the only people that study those exams are people that want to go into medicine. Okay. And they will spend months training like you would train for this. And it's very different. It's like non-verbal reasoning and shapes and spheres and things. Oh, really? And again, I think it's just trick questions. And the whole point is how quickly can you decipher the difference between right and wrong? And can you cope with the pressure? But the difference is the only people that do that here are those that are almost the elite, I guess, that are going into those kind of professions and those type of universities. It wouldn't be everyone.
And they're specifically training to see whether or not they'll be able to perform under pressure, which I suppose is a skill
all about
very
under
relevant.
pressure. It's difficult for everyone to do it. That the realities are obscured from view by the partitioning of time, and so questions of responsibility towards the past and future do not arise naturally. Oh my goodness, I have no idea. I feel like I need to read it all over again. 5.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh!
5 is correct. Well done. Blood, sweat and tears went into that.
Gosh. Which sentence in the following passage is unrelated to the overall flow? Oh goodness. The overall flow. There are times when being able to project your voice loudly will be very useful when working in school, and knowing that you can cut through a noisy classroom, dinner hall or playground is a great skill to have. That is true, it's a great skill to have. Yeah. 1.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, but the thing is, no, I get that, but my answer is also against the flow, isn't it? It says double flow here. Double against the flow. We've gone back and forwards.
Flow feels quite subjective.
It's really subjective, isn't it?
How does this differ from the sort of exams that students would take here at the school?
We don't do multiple choice.
Oh, really? At all?
No. At that age in English, you're just writing essays and essays and essays, pages and pages and pages. There's no multiple choice whatsoever. And I think the nature of multiple choice at this level means that the answers are so close to one another, right? And that time pressure makes you make mistakes, doesn't it? What you need is one of those sticky rice things mid-exam. Hang on. I want mid-exam. Okay. Oh, it's a lot in one go, isn't it? You literally can't. Yeah. Open your mouth.
Now, could you imagine if basically you're told your entire life up to this day, your entire future hangs on these answers?
You just go back to the rice cakes. That's the case, isn't it? Back to the rice cakes. Okay. There is evidence that even very simple algorithms can outperform expert judgment on simple prediction problems. For example, algorithms have proved more accurate than humans in predicting whether a prisoner released on parole will go on to commit another crime, or in predicting whether a potential candidate will perform well on a job in the future. In over 100 studies across many different domains, half of all cases show simple formulas make better predictions than human experts, and the remainder, except a very small handful, show a tie between the two. When there are a lot of different factors involved and the situation is very uncertain, simple formulas can win out by focusing on the most important factors and being consistent. What is the most appropriate title for the text above? The power of simple formulas decision making, always prioritise algorithms, mistakes, the myth simplicity, be prepared, which is just in case. How human judgment beats algorithms. Okay, number 2, I'm missing that. Which of the underlined words A to E is not used appropriately in the context? Okay, so 42 I'm going for B, and 41, 3. But it could easily be that's something else. Because, like, how human judgment beats algorithm, I think it could be 5. No, it isn't. No, number 4, it could be 4, because obviously it's talking about being prepared, have a checklist, But number 3, I think, brings all of it together, and 42 is B.
Well, the correct answer for the most appropriate title is 1.
It's the opposite. The opposite.
The power of simple formulas in decision making. Where's the simple formulas?
Okay.
42? What's 42?
Your final answer was?
B.
Yeah, the correct answer is D.
Relaxed,
yeah.
Didn't that stand out?
No, obviously not, Ollie.
So, final question.
So all in, yeah? If I get this, I've passed.
All in.
Okay, ignore everything else. Craftsmanship may suggest a way of life that declined with the arrival of industrial society, but this is misleading. Craftsmanship cuts a far wider swath? What is that? Swath. I don't know how you say it. 1.
Final answer.
Yeah.
1 is correct.
Yes, a pass!
Finish on a win. Finish on a win. 15 questions. How many did we get right?
1 to not include the half.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's not another page. 8.
8 out of 15.
8 out of 15.
We'll admit these were some of the hardest questions from this year's English exam.
They get harder as you go along, and I got the last one right. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, so I wouldn't go to Seoul. Where would I go?
To be honest, with that score, you may even struggle to get into a university in Seoul.
Any?
The universities in Seoul are viewed as sort of higher.
Where am I ending up?
On that note, do you have a final word for all the students in Korea who are about to take this exam?
Good luck for the exam. You would have worked really hard. And just remember that your life isn't over if something goes wrong. When you look at what success is later on in life, you might describe success in a different way to what you describe success when you're 16, 17, 18 years old. But good luck, and I hope that you do really well and that the future looks good for you. Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your snacks.
Don't eat one all in one go. Okay. Really hard.
Excellent. Nice. Great, Dave. That was really, really good.